Good evening and welcome to Downtown Yoga. I'm Ashley from Tallahassee's Florida Blue team. We miss seeing you, but we wanted to let you know that our team is still here for you and the health of you and our community remains our top priority. Our team is still here for you. Give us a call if you have questions about COVID-19, you want to talk to a nurse, you want to speak to our customer service team, or if you need help with the product and you don't have health insurance or you're not sure what you have is best for you during this time, we would love to help you. We're just a phone call away. Thank you for helping us accomplish our mission of keeping people and our community achieving better health.
Hello and welcome to Downtown Yoga, presented by Florida Blue in downtown Tallahassee. My name is Addie and I'll be guiding you through a flow yoga practice. Today we'll be starting reclined on the spine in a comfortable position. Extend your legs and arms out long. Take a solid breath in and out, preparing to start your practice. Starting to take some longer, deeper breaths in through the nose, out through the nose. Relaxing all of your body and letting go of your day. Take one more deep breath and then bring your legs into a butterfly position. Bringing the soles of the feet together and letting the knees relax out wide. Resting here, feeling a nice gentle stretch on your inner thighs. Letting your elbows rest heavy on the ground and bringing your hands to a comfortable place on your rib cage or anywhere on your abdomen. Settling into this posture and noticing everything that happens to your body as you breathe in and as you breathe out. Taking a few more deep breaths here in butterfly. Noticing if the mind wanders away and asking it back. When you feel ready, using the help of the hands to fold your knees together, let your knees rest together as you separate your feet out wide. Resting here, letting your low back find the mat, take a couple of breaths. Reach your arms up overhead, take a nice breath in, and on your exhale, hug both of your knees into your chest. Pause here, taking several deep breaths. You might be still, or you might take a little rock from side to side. Bring your hands to your knees and start to circle your knees around in space. Breathing deeply, make sure that you go both directions. Plant the left sole of the foot on the mat and stretch your right leg up towards the sky. Interlace the fingers around the back of your right leg and start to flex and point your right set of toes. Pausing here to check in with the stretch in your hamstrings, breathing deeply into the back of the leg as you flex and point. Take a nice breath in, and on your exhale, take your right ankle and cross it over your left knee, making the shape of a figure 4. You can stay here or guide your left knee into your chest, interlacing your fingers around the top of the left knee, helping you to find a deeper place on the right side. Reclined pigeon. This is a glute stretch. We'll be here for a couple more breaths. Releasing the legs and starting to bring both of your feet back down to the mat. We'll set ourselves up for a flowing bridge. Scoot your heels close to your body and bring your arms facing down. Inhale, lift your hips up, and exhale, put your hips back down. 2 more. Inhale to lift, exhale to lower, inhale to lift, and exhale to lower. When you feel ready, stretch your left leg up towards the sky. Interlace the fingers around the back of your left leg as you start to flex and point, just like we did before. Noticing a stretch in the leg, front of the leg, back of the leg, and also noticing how your ankle feels as you flex and point. Taking one more breath. And then taking your left ankle, cross it over your right knee, make the shape of a figure 4. Pausing here to check in with the stretch on your left side. Take a breath. And you're welcome to stay or hug your right knee into your chest. See if your shoulders can soften away from your ears. Make your spine nice and flat. Breathe. Release your legs and bring both feet down to the mat for another round of flowing bridge. Inhale to lift, all of the weight on your shoulders and the feet. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift, keep your toes pointing forward. Exhale, lower down. Last one, inhale, lift your hips high. And exhale to lower your hips back down. Hugging the knees back into the chest, take a breath. And then we'll release both legs up towards the sky. Separate through your ankles so that you can find some circles, both directions a couple of times. From here, we'll release the arms alongside our body, and we'll lift the shoulders and head up off the mat and bring the arms to a hover. Flex the toes towards the face, take a nice breath in, and on your exhale, lower your legs down about halfway. Inhale, lift the legs back up. Try it again. Exhale, lower the legs down halfway. Inhale, lift them back up. Last one. Exhale, lower down halfway, hovering above the mat. Inhale, lift them back up. We'll add on. Exhale, lower the legs halfway. Inhale, open up your legs the width of the mat. Exhale, close the legs. Inhale, lift them back up. Exhale, lower them down halfway. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, lift them back up. Last one like that. Exhale, lower your legs down halfway. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, lift them back up. On your next exhale, hug your knees into your chest. Pause for a couple of breaths, rocking from side to side. Take the hands behind the knees and start to do some rocking forward and back. Tucking the chin down to the chest. Belly stays strong. Try not to rock back too far. a couple of rocks forward and back, and we'll see if we can land in a boat. After you've done a couple of rocks, see if you can balance up on the sit bones. Once you catch your balance, release your arms out long. Firming up the belly, keeping the shoulders nice and soft, breathing here in boat pose, Navasana. Lift your heart, lift your chin, take one more breath, and then we'll release. Cross at the ankles, roll over the feet, and make your way to tabletop. Shoulders over wrists, spread the fingers out wide for 3 rounds of cat and cow. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the heart and tail, and exhale, round the spine, push the floor away. Inhaling, a little back bend, and exhale, a rounded spine. Last one, inhale, and exhale. Come back to a neutral spine and take your left leg long behind you, bringing your toes to the mat. Start to shift your shoulders forward and back, feeling a stretch in the arch of the foot and the ankle. From here, pick up your left leg and float it. Take a nice breath in, and on your exhale, crunch it in, knee to chest. Inhale, kick your leg out long, and exhale, crunch again, knee to chest. Again, inhale, kick your leg out long, and exhale, crunch, knee to chest. Inhale, kick your leg out long, and on your exhale, kick it out to the left, and set it down. Keep your toes pointing towards the top of the mat, feeling a stretch in the inner thigh. If you like, you can drop down onto your elbows. We'll pause here for a couple rounds of breath. Take one more breath. And then we'll press back up onto the hands. Bring the hands to the hips, standing all the way up. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up overhead. And on your exhale, take your left hand down your left leg and reach your right arm up and over for gate pose. Rolling your right ribs open towards the sky and not bringing too much weight into your left leg. Take one more breath. Inhale, reach the arms up, and exhale, float the hands down. Stepping that leg back to tabletop. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the heart, and exhale, round the spine. 2 more cat and cow. Inhale, and exhale. Last one, inhale, and exhale. Back to neutral, and we'll take our right leg long behind us. Bring your toes to the mat. And do that little shift forward and back. Pick up your right leg and float it. Take a nice breath in. And on your exhale, crunch it in, knee to chest. Inhale, kick it out long. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, kick. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, kick. Exhale, karate kick it out to the right. Keep that right leg active. And setting the foot down on the floor. Toes point forward, and if you like, dropping down onto your elbows. Breathing deeply into the inner thighs, allowing the shoulders to be softened away from the ears. Press back up onto your hands. Bring your hands to your hips and stand all the way up. Inhale, reach your arms. And exhale, right hand down, left arm up and over. Stretching the left side of the body here. Keep rolling the left ribs open. Breathe. And then inhaling to reach both arms up overhead, and exhaling to bow forward back to tabletop. Swaying the hips from side to side for a breath or two. And then eventually finding a child's pose, sitting your hips back to your heels and stretching the arms forward towards the top of the mat. Breathing deeply into the low back and the sides of the body, we'll start to make our way up and out of our child's pose, and we'll find a downward facing dog. Curl the toes under, send the hips up towards the sky, and pause here for a couple of breaths to check in with this shape. Head and neck hang heavy, and you might choose to stay still, or you might find a pedal of your feet. Pressing into one heel and then the other, checking in with the hamstrings, checking in with the calves. Keep breathing. Downward dog. Looking forward to the top of the mat, we'll take a walk all the way up. Inhale, half lift, hands to shins, find some space, and exhale, forward fold. Use your next inhale to rise all the way up, stretching the arms up overhead. And on your exhale, relaxing the arms down to a mountain pose. Pausing here for a breath, allowing the palms to shine forward. Connecting to this shape. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, hands to your shins, look forward. And exhale, bend the knees, step back to a high plank, top of a push-up. Getting strong and steady here, let's inhale at the top, and exhale, dropping the knees, lowering all the way down. Inhale, roll the chest up for a cobra, feel free to keep it low. And on your exhale, floating it back down and safely transitioning back to downward facing dog. We'll pause in downward dog for about 3 deep breaths. Feel free to pedal the feet or be still. And taking your time, we'll make that transition back to the top of the mat. Look between the hands, bend the knees, step, walk, or take a hop. Half lift on your inhale, and exhale to forward fold. Inhale to rise all the way up, and exhale, arms float down. Let's do that again. Sun salute A. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plank pose. Inhale at the top, exhale, lower down. You can use the knees. Inhale, take a back bend, low cobra. And exhale back, downward facing dog. Again, we'll pause here, feeling the shoulders and the hamstrings start to wake up, finding our breath. Looking forward, bend the knees, step, walk, or take that hop. Half lift on your inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root the feet to rise all the way up. And exhale, arms float down. Let's do that sequence again. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plank pose. Inhaling at the top, exhale to lower down, keep your elbows hugging the rib cage. Inhale, take a back bend, maybe a high cobra or upward dog this time. And exhale, safe transition back to downward dog. Again, about 3 deep breaths in this shape or any shape that feels like rest. That can be down dog, tabletop, or child's pose. We'll start to travel forward, look between the hands, bend the knees, step walk or take a giant hop, half lift on your inhale, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, and exhale, arms float down. Let's keep moving. Inhale, reach the arms up, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. On your exhale, step your left foot way back behind you, ground the left toes to the mat, and check in with this runner's lunge. Shining your heart forward, we'll inhale, sweep the arms up overhead, and we're coming into a warrior one. Getting steady here with your balance, breathing deeply. Take a nice breath in, and on your exhale, bend your elbows and bring the arms into a cactus shape. Holding here, balancing, shining your heart up towards the sky. Breathe. We'll float the fingers back down, and we'll drop our left knee and uncurl our left toes for a low lunge. Again, shining your heart forward towards the top of the mat. Breathing deeply into the left leg. We'll find some lightness in our fingers and sweep the arms up overhead. Pulling the navel in towards the spine, bend at the elbows, open up the chest. Inhale, reach the arms up, and exhale, float the fingers back down. Half split, traveling the hips back towards the back of the mat and flexing the right set of toes towards the face. Tuck your chin to your chest to feel some space in the back of the neck. Take one more breath in and one more breath out. We'll start to lift our chest and transition forward back into our low lunge. Curl your left toes under, lift your left knee up, and we're coming back into warrior one. Sweep the arms up overhead. From here, we'll transition through an airplane pose to find a one-legged mountain. Lean your chest forward, hop your left set of toes in, and then hug your left knee into your chest. Find a gazing point, fix your focus, breathe. And then starting to reach the arms up overhead for our one-legged mountain. From here, we're stepping down into chair. Strong in the belly, keep both of your knees bent, and relax your arms down. Interlace your fingers back behind your back, take a nice breath in as you open up the chest, and on your exhale, we'll softly forward fold. You can keep the hands low or rotate the arms up overhead for a big shoulder stretch. Allow your head to hang heavy. Let's take one more breath. And then use your next inhale to come all the way up, releasing the arms back up to chair. Inhale, straighten the legs, and exhale, relax the arms down. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift your chest. On your exhale, bend the knees and step your right set of toes way back behind you for that runner's lunge. Get steady. Take a couple of breaths. Balancing on the feet, we'll start to sweep the arms up overhead for warrior one. Keep the arms really strong, the feet really grounded. Inhaling to lift the chest, and exhale, we'll start to bend the elbows, finding that cactus shape. Feeling a nice stretch across the collarbones, rooting the feet down into the mat. Take one more breath. And then floating the fingers back down to the mat, coming into our low lunge, lowering the right knee down towards the floor. Lifting your heart towards the top of the mat, breathing deeply into the right leg. Finding lightness on the fingers and sweeping the arms up overhead. Bending at the elbows to find that cactus shape. Open your chest. Keep the navel in towards the spine. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, float the hands back down. Half split. Travel your hips backwards and flex your left set of toes. Tucking the chin down to the chest, but keeping the shoulders soft. Breathing deeply into the hamstrings. We'll lift our chin back up and we'll make our transition back into our lunge. Curl your right toes under, lift your right knee up, sweep the arms up overhead, back into Warrior One. We're preparing for our transition to mountain. Lean the chest forward, hop your right set of toes in, stand strong on your left, and pick up your right. Breathing here, getting steady, find that gazing point, fix your focus, and when you feel ready, reaching the arms up overhead. One-legged mountain. Breathe. We'll bend the left knee, stepping our right foot back down into chair. Inhale, straighten the legs and reach up tall. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plank pose. Inhale at the top, exhale, lower down. Inhale, take a back bend. High cobra. And exhale, back downward facing dog. Pick up your right leg and fly it long for a three-legged dog. Keeping your chest squared towards the top of the mat, bend at the knee and start to circle out the ankle. Kick your right leg back out long, take a nice breath in, and on your exhale, hug the right knee into the chest and step it forward for a wide angle forward fold. We'll spin all 10 toes to face the top of the mat. Inhale, lift your chest, and exhale, forward fold down the middle. We'll take a couple rounds of breath here, breathing deeply in and out through the nose. Strong legs to help you balance. From here, we'll start to walk the hands back forward. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, hands to hips. Inhale, we'll rise all the way up. You can catch a little back bend at the top if you like. And then exhale, coming back to a neutral spine. Take your toes and point them out towards the corners of the mat. And then reach your arms up overhead, turning your body into the shape of a big X, star posture. Take a nice breath in, and on your exhale, bend your elbows, bend your knees. Inhale, stretch and reach. Exhale, bend, guiding the knees away from each other. Inhale, stretch and reach. Exhale, bend. Inhale, stretch and reach. Exhale, bend and hold it here. Strong legs, strong inner thighs. Releasing the hands down to the thighs. Taking a little prop on the legs, take a breath. And then trying a little twist here. Drop your right shoulder down, look over your left shoulder. And then back through center, switch. And then back through center. Reaching the arms up overhead, straightening the legs, take a nice breath in. And exhale, press the palms together and float them down. Bringing your arms out like a T, looking to the top of the mat, and doing a little hop step into mountain pose. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plank pose. Inhale at the top. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog or high cobra. Then exhale back, child's pose, hips to heels. Starting to make your way back into downward facing dog to do our three-legged dog on the left side. Pick up your left leg and fly it long, and bend your knee and roll the hip open. Press evenly into both hands and circle out your left ankle, flex and point the foot. Inhale, kick your leg out long, and exhale, set it down, coming back into tabletop. Finding some intuitive movement here in your tabletop, exploring some cat and cow, or maybe something a little bit different. Breathing wherever you are. The next place that we'll meet all together is a comfortable seat, but take your time, especially if you're still moving around in table. We'll have a seat with the legs out long. Flex the toes up towards the sky. Reach your arms up overhead, take a nice breath in. And on your exhale, soft forward fold over your legs. We'll take about 5 deep breaths here. On your next inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Exhale, float the hands back behind you. Plant the hands on the mat, about a palm print away from your seat, fingertips facing forward. Bend the knees, plant the feet on the mat, and lift yourself up to a reverse table. Strong legs. You can look forward. You can look up. You can let your head hang back if that feels safe. Bringing the head back to a neutral place, lowering the hips back down, and bringing the feet together and the knees out wide for a butterfly posture. We'll do 2 butterflies. The first one will be a flat spine. Bring your hands to your shins. Inhale, puff out your chest, soften your shoulders. Then exhale, hinging at the hips to forward fold. Keeping space away from your chin and your chest, spine is flat. Lift your chest up and we'll do a rounded spine forward fold. Tuck your chin down to your chest and round as if you're going to bring your forehead to your feet. On your next inhale, lift your chest up. Then exhale, we'll use the help of the hands to fold the knees together. Give your legs a hug, take a breath. And then we'll release our left leg out long. Take your right foot up, cross it over your left leg. Left arm around your right knee. Right hand back behind you, twist. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, twist. Take a nice breath in and a nice breath out. From here, we'll start to unwind from our twist. Keep your legs the same, just turn your body to face the other way. You're welcome to stay here or make some space, roll onto your left side, plant your left hand, and stand up for a modified side plank. You're on the outer blade of your left foot. Right foot is your base. Stretch the arm, take one more breath, and then we'll lower the hips back down. Unwind the legs, give them a shake, and then we'll do our twist on the other side. Bend the left knee, pick it up, cross it over, right arm around your left knee, left hand back behind you, twist. Inhale, sit up tall, and exhale to twist. Keeping that right leg active by flexing the right set of toes up towards the sky. Inhale, sit up tall, exhale, twist. And again, we'll keep our lower body the same. We'll just turn our upper body around, twist the other way. You can stay here or take that little lift off, rolling onto your right side, planting the right hand, and lifting the hips up. Keep your belly strong wherever you are. Breathe. And slowly lowering the hips back down. From here, we'll make our way all the way down into a reclined place. Take a breath once you get there. And then we'll do a full body stretch. Reach the arms up overhead. Take a nice breath in as you stretch and reach. And exhale, we'll hug both knees back into the chest. Rocking from side to side, releasing the low back. And then we'll set the feet back down on the mat for another set of flowing bridge, followed by a hold. All 10 toes point forward, arms alongside you. Inhale, lift your hips, and exhale, lower them back down. Inhale, lift your hips. Exhale, lower them down. Inhale, lift, and exhale, lower. Inhale, lift, and hold. Keep all 4 corners of both feet firmly planted on the mat. Soften the shoulders away from the ears and interlace your fingers if you like. We'll take a couple more breaths. Strong legs, lift your hips a little bit higher. Take a nice breath in. And on your exhale, slowly lower the hips back down to the mat. Separate through your feet and drop your knees from side to side. Hug your knees back into your chest. Take a breath and a rock from side to side. And then bringing the hands to your knees and start to circle your knees around in space. Taking the knees out wide, grabbing onto the ankles or shins, lifted butterfly. And you're welcome to stay here or find a full happy baby by grabbing onto the outer blades of the feet and sending the soles of the feet up towards the sky. Breathing, you're welcome to be still or find any intuitive movement that feels good to your body. From here, we'll set the legs back down into a butterfly shape, soles of the feet together, knees out wide, nice and soft. Letting gravity do all of the work, we will rest here and breathe. Using the help of your hands to fold your knees together. Allow the knees to touch, separate through your feet, let your low back find the mat. Take a couple of breaths. And then hug your knees back into your chest. Releasing the legs, stretching both legs up towards the sky. Again, separating the ankles so that you can circle them out, flex and point. This is our inversion. You're welcome to find a different inversion if that's in your practice for today, or if you're inside, you can find legs up the wall. Resting here, breathing, letting all of the blood and fluid drain down from our feet. We'll make our way into our Shavasana, our place of rest. You're welcome to keep your legs up the wall if you are there. If you're not, just lower the legs all the way down. Take up some space and find your breath. This is your time, nothing to do, nowhere to go. Enjoy your rest, and I'll let you know when it's time to come up. We'll start to find some movement here, rocking your head from side to side. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Start to circle out your wrists and ankles. Reaching your arms up overhead, find a full body stretch. Take a big breath in, and exhale, let it go. Hug your knees into your chest and thank your body for getting on the mat today, keeping you well and safe and healthy. We'll roll to one side, take an extra breath, and then eventually making your way up to an easy seated shape. Allowing your shoulders to stack up over your hips, hands resting softly, breathing. We'll press the palms together, a gesture of connection, a gesture of gratitude. Take a big breath in, and let the breath go. As always, thank you so much for joining me in this practice. Go in peace. Namaste.